It looks like the peace treaty between DJ Academics and TDE may be coming to an end. While reacting to TDE affiliates BackOnFigg, Academics sent TDE a very stern warning. Academics, for the most part, feels very betrayed. Academics went to the GNX tour stop in Detroit, had a conversation with TDE members like Day Free, Anthony Sala, and others, and he thought the issues were behind him. He thought they came to a common ground after their long conversation at the tour. So when he left, he thought they were good. But Academics quickly found out after retelling the story publicly and then seeing other people who weren't there retell the story. He quickly found out as soon as he left, Dayfree and others picked up that phone and called media personalities in TDE or affiliates of TDE and told them a completely different story. They told a story where they presented themselves as the authority who pressed Academics. They told a story where they presented themselves as somebody who got the best of Academics, opposed to Academics thinking they had a good faith conversation. So when Academics told his story publicly, he told a story of they came together, got common ground. However, when other members affiliated with TDE told the story, they told it as if TDE completely pressed Academics.
My boy Academics got pressed yesterday. Well, not yesterday, a couple days ago at the Detroit show, and he thought it was just a friendly talk. Well, that's why this is what he's saying to us. He thought it was just a cool little exchange.
Right.
But you got marked out, and it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Now you from TDE, boy. That's what Max said.
Yeah, for real.
You from TDE now, boy. Now go sit your ass down right here. Sit down and get up when we tell you to. You feel me? You got marked out, boy. Coming over here talking about some, he said, because we can get at it. No, boy. We can get down. That's what we could do.
Yeah.
We could get down. You trying to get down? Is it personal for you? It's personal for me.
Yeah.
It's personal for you. We finna get down. No, it's just content, man. It's content. That's where I'm leaving it at. I'm not coming here to do anything for Drake. I believe at that moment when he said that, do you really think I'm here to slide for Drake? At that moment, I'm thinking Drake ain't never messing with dude again, man. Drake ain't never messing with dude again. It's over with, bro. You got press. It's okay. Now you should be riding for TDE.
Academics and TDE serve two different bases. Academics can tell his audience, we pulled up, had a conversation, it's all good, and that's a W. TDE serve a fan base of the streets, of dudes who are street adjacent if they're not from the streets, or dude who are heavily influenced by street principles. So if TDE would have told their base, hey man, we finally caught up and finally seen Academics after what appears to be 5 years of him violating us, and we had a conversation and it's all good, their base will look at them as weak. So I don't know what the truth is. Like, I don't know if Ak is telling the truth or if they're telling the truth. It's open right now. But TDE really couldn't provide any other story other than that. If they would have provided a story of Academics pulled up, we had a buddy-buddy conversation with him, laughed and chummy it up, and then he left, their fan base would have looked at them a little crazy. Well, Academics took great offense to what BackOnFigg said about him, because outside of this, BackOnFigg, their skits, BackOnFigg called him a mark, etc., etc. So Academics took to his stream to essentially violate BackOnFigg and send a message to TDE as a whole.
They're talking about some, he said, because we can get at it. No, boy. We can get down. That's what we could do.
Yeah.
We could get down. You trying to get down? Is it personal for you? It's personal for me.
Yeah.
It's personal for you. We finna get down. No, it's just content, man. It's content. That's where I'm leaving it at.
These brothers are very misconstrued on the conversation. And the unfortunate part of it, I'm now starting to think, because y'all know how I get. I'm starting to think if they're speaking for TDE, because if they're speaking for TDE, I'll take it to 10,000 levels up. I can't tell if they're getting some information and trying to get their failing show some buzz, which I understand. Or if they're speaking for TDE, I'll start getting it up there that they got to release the video. Now everybody got to see it.
This 100% came from TDE and the sources who were there. You could tell that BackOnFigg aren't renegades because multiple members of TDE had similar sentiments, even MacWap, who weren't there as well. So MacWap got the same sources from TDE that BackOnFigg got. And whoever that source is, whoever that source who was there, they told both MacWap, BackOnFigg, and other TDE personalities that TDE pressed academics. So if I'm Ack, I'm not entirely upset at BackOnFigg. I do understand you got to violate BackOnFigg, but if I'm Ack, I'm not really upset at BackOnFigg. I'm upset at the TDE source who's telling multiple people that they pressed me. Because if that's not true, if something completely different happened, then you gotta violate them up top. Like if I'm you, Ack, I'm not even issuing no warning, bro. I don't even feel like you gotta wait to find out if this came from up top. You can just look at the situation, look at what everybody is saying, and know that it came from the same source and realize, of course, the TDE source got this out there to the media affiliates that's affiliated with TDE, and they were instructed to put this message out there to go against you. So I don't feel like there's a peace treaty. I don't feel like y'all squash this. I don't feel like they like you. I feel like for the most part, it's still not war because, bro, it's content at the end of the day. But I feel like it's still up, to be honest. Like I don't feel like when y'all see each other, let's say tomorrow or next week at another concert, or let's say, you see those same TDE affiliates, bro, next week at the In-N-Out Burger. I don't think it's gonna be love. I don't think it's gonna be peace. I think it was peace due to the environment y'all was in. But how things left off, obviously it ain't peace, bruh.
So I'm trying to still remain respectful, but I'm getting to the point where I'm saying if they're the spokesperson for TDE, I'll have no problem introducing some disrespect to force that. I know they have a video, to force the video to come out that everybody can see it. Now, here's the thing, and this is why I respect people like, I think both of these niggas are damn near handicapped. One foot, one nigga got one hand. Both of you suckers are gang members. I'm a civilian. You know why I popped up to that show? Because I could go anywhere I want. I proved it. I literally said if a TD raised a hand at me, it would be his last day living. And I still went to the show and chilled. And y'all are tough, not me. I'm supposed to cop, please. I'm supposed to. Y'all are supposed to get talk crazy about me and not do nothing. But whatever. So let's speak about it. For y'all two little suckers up there, I'll give y'all some Drake tickets. Y'all go to OVO show. Because I've been popping up on people the last 2-3 months. I haven't seen you suck go nowhere but under Kendrick Lamar's ball sack for the last... Okay, I told myself I was going to chill.
This is why I say this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef has completely altered the trajectory of multiple storylines within hip-hop and hip-hop media. If I would have told you before this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef that Akademiks and BackOnFigg will be at odds, you will look at me crazy, because Akademiks was literally one of like the biggest like champions for BackOnFigg and Figmunity and community when they left No Jumper, right? Sort of pushing them to leave No Jumper, pushing them to do their own thing, championing them as an independent platform. So for them to be beefing now, that's like a huge jump. But Akademiks would reveal that when he was getting them to leave, that they were just pawns within his beef with Adam 22. And he would say that he convinced them to leave No Jumper, not because he thought they would be successful on their own or they were great podcasters. He would say he simply did it, to ruin whatever Adam had going on, because him and Adam had issues or they were at odds. It was something weird. It's currently unclear if Akademiks is telling the truth or if Akademiks is just saying this just to say it. But if Akademiks is telling the truth, or if BackOnFigg believes Akademiks is telling the truth, then we're about to witness a different level of hatred get introduced into this conflict. Right now, I think for the most part, it's just content creation, content creators going back and forth over a disagreement or over a clip that they don't like. But once you introduce the dynamic of Akademiks was our mentor, Akademiks gave us advice that we believe was in our best interest, that we believe was something that he gave that was genuine to help us grow, but the whole time he knew that the advice was going to be bad for us, but he still did it to get back at Adam. Once you introduce those dynamic at play, you're about to see a different level of hatred. a different level of venom that I believe is going to lead to way more personal attacks, and things are just going to go horribly wrong.
You know I'm offended, chat. These niggas like Ruri and Millie Mall to me. The reason why I don't have a job at No Jumper, nigga, I mastermind engineer y'all having to go start this bullshit on them fucking disgusting orange couches. I masterminded. Nigga, I masterminded y'all in the unemployment line. I saw it. I'm like, all right. Nigga, I wrote it up. That's what me and Adam, you know what's the funny thing? I ain't even have no beef with you, nigga. Adam was playing a little interesting game. But me and Adam, we cool now. That's my mans. So, nigga, figure out what y'all got to do, man. At this point, I'm not beefing with the G League. Okay? And me and Adam have no beef. Me and Vlad were mad cool. Me and Wack, we straight. The rest of y'all niggas, peons. Sorry to tell y'all. All right? But anyway, the next thing I hear about this, I'll go up on a whole TDE. Y'all niggas, again, if y'all thought y'all gave me a pass, don't give me passes. Announcement, don't get a pass.
I won't credit Akademiks 100% of the reason why BackOnFigg or community ultimately left No Jumper. However, I do believe his seeds did contribute to it. If you're Akademiks, right, and you sit at the top of the rap game, you understand that telling somebody who worked for your homie's platform, hey, he not paying you enough, man. If you was my employee, I'll pay you $300,000. I'll pay you $250 a year easily. Do you understand how much value you're bringing to No Jumper? I feel like once you say that enough, then the employees who work for No Jumper, they start looking at things a little differently. Now, when Adam makes any suggestions, like, man, what? For accent, I'm working, right? So now even the dynamic from I'm grateful to be here, I'm an employee, even that starts changing up because Act done told you for a year straight how you bringing more value to the platform than the platform is bringing to you. And when you look at conversations like this, when you actually look back in hindsight, you actually begin to see the effects of the seeds that Akademiks planted taking place right in front of our eyes.
Mother in the Reddit, I am not leaving No Jumper, man. Y'all keep
Yes,
that shit.
Yes, he is.
He's leaving for Akademiks.
January
You
January
can't fire me, I
21st, he
quit.
gone.
Huh?
You can't fire me.
What you
I
say?
quit.
January 21st. See ya.
You gonna be happy. Nigga be like, yeah.
Akademiks offered us $300,000. I was like, damn.
Hey, keep it G.
I'm gone.
Keep it G. When he said your name, you was happy, yeah.
I'm like, that knows us.
Duno is so pissed that he didn't get mentioned.
Bro, don't get. You do that all, bro. All right, so I watch it.
When someone you admire so much that you are elated, he just shouted you out. It's telling you that you're worth $300,000 a year to do content, and you look and your boss ain't giving you that. It at least plays some role in them leaving No Jumper, which they probably felt like, yo, Akademiks is our mentor. He's giving us good advice. Now Ak is saying, hey, bro, y'all were just pawns. I don't know. I feel like that could piss off BackOnFigg enough to where BackOnFigg goes off the rail and this entire conversation or content war or beef takes a turn so severe that we're talking about something completely different by tomorrow. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this Akademiks and BackOnFigg beef? Let me know it right now. Akademiks did say that he's great or he's good with AD, so AD, I guess, has to be like the peacemaker here, man. He has to work on squashing the beef between BackOnFigg and Akademiks. I know AD is actually the one who helped squash the beef between me and Ak at some point, man. I think this was like 2 years ago. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys believe? Who do you believe? Let me know. And if you're still watching, click on this video right here on my screen to find out about this new lawsuit that exposed the dark side of Tyler Perry that nobody really knew about. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.